Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome to another one of my videos. Today I'm in Disneyland Paris in Disney Village, and I'm standing in front of Five Guys, which is one of the quick service options that you can find at Disney Village. And yeah, I thought we'd go in, have a look at what it's like inside, get a burger and have a good afternoon. Now if you're wondering where Five Guys is located, it's basically at the other end of Disney Village. So if you look over there, you can see the Disneyland Hotel straight ahead, and that's kind of one of the main entrances of Disneyland Paris, and that would be World of Disney just over there. And then here we've got Vapiano, and right next to Vapiano is where you're going to find Five Guys. Now I love a Five Guys burger. I mean, honestly, who doesn't? But I've never actually tried Five Guys here in Disneyland Paris, so I'm really curious to see what it's like. I'm sure it's going to be the exact same in terms of its taste and flavor as all the other Five Guys around the world. But like I said, I've not even been inside it, so let's go inside and have a look. Before we go inside though, as you can see, they do have an outdoor terrace area, and on a nice day like today, a lot of people will choose to have their dinner outside. And because it's right next to Vapiano's as well, it's interesting because it's very much the exact same layout. There's a terrace for Vapiano's over there as well. And by the way, if you haven't checked out my video of Vapiano's, and if you're curious to see what that's like, I'll leave the link down below. But today it's all about Five Guys, and you can actually see the logo there. You do have to go through security before you go in there, so I'm just going to do that quickly now. Now Five Guys only opened in Disney Village, I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago, and I remember it being a very big deal when it was first announced that there was going to be a Five Guys in Disney Village. People were very excited about it, and it's funny to me that I'm only just about to go in to try it and see what it's like right now. But fun fact for you, back during quarantine times in 2020, obviously I was at home, everyone was at home, most people just couldn't go anywhere in most countries, and I think it might have been around September of 2020 when the UK rules had changed and you could actually go on holiday again. But obviously I wasn't going anywhere, I still didn't feel safe at the time, so I decided to do this fun video where I faked a trip to Disneyland Paris, and I will leave the link down below in case you haven't checked it out. Obviously this was a couple of years ago, so my subscribers have grown quite a lot since then. But yeah, I tried to fake my subscribers, my followers, that I'd gone to Disneyland Paris when I spent the whole time at home, not even going outside. And yet a lot of people thought that I was in Disneyland Paris because I photoshopped it. And one fun thing about that video is that I actually pretended that I'd gone to Five Guys in Disney Village, because obviously Five Guys, they have them everywhere. So I just got Five Guys delivered to my house in London and then did some photoshopping stuff to make it look as if I was actually in Disneyland Paris. And most people believed me, to be fair. But anyway, here's the official entrance of Five Guys here at Disney Village, and you can see its opening hours as well, at least right for the time being. In the summer of 2022, it is open almost every day from 10:30 a.m. until midnight or 1 o'clock on the weekends. So yeah, let's head in and have a look at inside. Oh wow, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be actually. Look at this. There's a lot of free tables as well. I am filming this at around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so obviously this isn't peak lunch or dinner time, which means it's not going to be quite as busy, which is a good thing. But yeah, it looks like they've got the Coke machine, the drink machine that a lot of people enjoy over here as well. Fantas, different kinds of Sprites and the Cokes. I don't really like fizzy drinks personally, but I know a lot of people enjoy that, and they do have it here as well. Some nice big tables everywhere. I mean, honestly, the theming is literally like you would get in any other Five Guys. But yeah, I'm gonna go and order my burger now. You can see here the options that you can get, as well as the prices. So for a regular burger, it's €9.95, cheeseburger €11.25, bacon burger €11.50, bacon cheeseburger $12.25, little hamburger $6.95, which I think is actually very reasonable, and so on and so forth. They also do some hot dogs, veggie sandwich as well. Oh wow, they do a veggie burger here, that's nice, and a grilled cheese, a BLT, and then the fries as well. You can see over there the prices, $4.25, $5.50, or $6.95 for the big ones. And then the milkshake flavors as well. You can see over there, there's Oreo, there's Reese's, there's vanilla, strawberry, Biscoff, caramel, salted caramel, etc. Okay, so I've got my order here in this bag, in this brown paper bag, as they like to call it. It was really funny. As I was waiting to order, I saw a sign, and they do have signs quite often in Five Guys restaurants, and this one was like heaven in a brown paper bag. This is how great these burgers are meant to be. And to be fair, I do love Five Guys burgers. Like I said, I've had them before. They're not my favorite burgers in the world, but I do think they're really good. You can also customize them, so you can basically tell them what you want in them. For my burger, I normally like to have some some mayonnaise, of course, and then some champignons, so basically some mushrooms, as well as onions as well. These are my 3 things that I like to put in my burgers personally. And then again, as with any other Five Guys restaurant, to pick up your order, you just kind of wait in the pickup area. You've got your own unique number. Mine was 63, and then once your burger is ready and your fries or whatever you've ordered, you can just go and collect it from the pickup place. Now, of course, Five Guys is mainly known for their burgers, but for some weird reason, they're also kind of known for their milkshakes. And I'm personally not the biggest fan of milkshakes, especially not with my food. So I don't really understand people who enjoy the idea of having a hot meal, like a hot burger with chips that are very much salted, and then combining that with a very sweet milkshake. It's just not something that I personally enjoy. So I didn't get a milkshake, but I do know that a lot of people do enjoy that. I feel like it's very much an American thing that has somehow now come to Europe as well, and people just like it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Do you like having like a cold, very cold, sweet milkshake with your very hot, salty burger? Is that something that you enjoy? I know some people actually dip their French fries into their shakes as well. I just do not get that. To me, it just seems wrong. I don't mind milkshakes on their own, like as a dessert potentially, but not like combined with a burger. But anyway, the price for my meal altogether came to 20 euros and 25 cents, which is more or less similar to the price that you would get in London, at least, which is what I'm used to. I got myself a regular cheeseburger, a regular fries, so like the medium fries in terms of its size, and also a bottle of water, which is interesting because it's an Evian, and all throughout the Disneyland Paris parks they give you Vittel bottles of water, so like Vittel is almost like the sponsor of Disneyland Paris. So I think it's funny that Five Guys at Disney Village sells Evian water bottles instead, which actually I prefer Evian to Vittel personally, and I know I'm a weird person who judges waters, but Evian's always been my favorite water in the world. Oh yeah, I also got myself some mayonnaise, of course, on the side, which is something that, again, correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't actually been inside a Five Guys restaurant in the UK in a while, but I don't know if they have mayonnaise like sauce things that you can actually use yourself in London. I feel like if you want mayonnaise, you have to actually ask the staff members, whereas here they had not only ketchup but also just like mayonnaise on tap, so you could use as many mayo as you want to. You can go back for more mayo if you want to without having to actually talk to staff members. So of course I got myself a full cup of mayonnaise, and hopefully that should be enough, to be fair, for the one burger I'm having. But yeah, it's nice that you can just have as much mayo and ketchup as you want to. But yeah, let's open up this bag and see what's inside. So of course they give you quite a lot of napkins because you definitely need them, and oh my god, they do the same thing here as they do in the UK. They literally overflow the little thing with fries. This is a medium fries, and honestly this is a lot. This is big, so Lord have mercy on the actual big one. And then the burger comes in this foil thing, and it has 2 patties, I believe, again similar to what you would expect in any other Five Guys. The regular cheeseburgers have 2 patties. If you want only 1 patty, you have to ask for a little cheeseburger, which is also of course a little bit less expensive. It's a pretty hot, warm day in Paris today. That's why I chose to eat inside. I'm not the biggest fan of the heat, and even though some people would say, oh, the weather's lovely, why didn't you go eat outside in the terrace? I would prefer to be in the shade, to be fair. But yeah, this is the burger again. You can see the size of it. It is very big. I'm actually very excited. Like I said, I've not had Five Guys in a while, so oh my god. If any of you have never had Five Guys before, this is what their burgers look like. I mean, look at it. The meat is nice and juicy, the cheese is nice and melty. Obviously for my burger I went for onions and mushrooms. You can kind of see the mushrooms on the side over here. Yeah, smells delicious. It smells like the Five Guys that I know and love. So yeah, I'm gonna take a bite of this burger in a second. I'm really sure you're gonna take 1 bite because it's gonna be messy and nobody wants to see me eat just a messy burger. But I'm gonna take 1 bite just to let you know how amazing it is. Oh my god, it's delicious. Five Guys burgers genuinely are phenomenal. It's so good. The meat is amazing, everything, the buns, the sauce. Literally Five Guys burgers are some of the best I've ever had in my life. And then the chips as well. I'm meant to have kind of like a peanutty flavor. The chips actually at Five Guys have never been my favorite, but they're not bad either. Anyway, I am now going to enjoy the rest of my meal with the fries and the mayonnaise and get back to you once I'm done. Well, I am done with my burger. I am incredibly full. I couldn't even finish my fries. There's still some left in the bag as well. They give you a lot of fries, so I personally would not recommend going for the large fries because even with the medium, in my opinion, it's too much and I eat a lot. So I don't know. I feel like there aren't many people in the world who can like eat the whole of the large fries. My brother is one of them though. My brother eats a lot as well. He can consume a lot of things, but again, I'm rambling. The burger was amazing. I really enjoyed it. The fries were okay, but as I said before, they're just not my favorite fries generally, and the ones that they have here in Disney Village's Five Guys are more or less the same as the other, you know, Five Guys fries that you can find around the world. Before we head out of Five Guys, I just wanted to show you some of the other signs they've got going on here. So this one says mouth-watering burgers, reliably grilled to order with yummy buns, fresh condiments. And then on the other side here, that one's one of my favorites. It basically says the Willy Wonkers of Burger Craft by Washington Post. They really like to big themselves up, Five Guys, don't they? Which I think is fair, to be honest. I'm a believer that if you're good at something, which Five Guys are definitely good at burgers, and if you want to shout about how good you are, then go for it. But yeah, as you can see, we are now back onto Disney Village here at Disneyland Paris with this little terrace area as well, and the blue skies. What are my thoughts on Five Guys then? Well, I love Five Guys. I genuinely do think that the burgers are very, very good at Five Guys. In fact, I would say that they are probably the best burgers that you can get anywhere in Disneyland Paris. I've tried most of the burgers here and none of them unfortunately beat Five Guys's, which is a shame because obviously my belief normally is that when you go anywhere, not even just Disney, but anywhere in the world when you go, I prefer to kind of try local cuisine or restaurants that are only unique to that place. And obviously Five Guys is a chain restaurant, it's not a Disney restaurant, and so normally I try to kind of, you know, recommend people not to go to chain restaurants because there's other things to try. But with Five Guys, I have to be honest, if you are in Disneyland Paris and you just really, really fancy a good burger, then come to Five Guys, by all means, enjoy it. It's reasonably priced as well. I mean, 20 euros, I got a big burger, a lot of fries, and obviously a bottle of water as well. And if you get a shake, it might end up being a little bit more expensive, but still, it'll be comparable to the quick service options inside the park. So, I don't know, I mean, what do you think? Have you ever tried Five Guys here at Disneyland Paris? Do you even like Five Guys generally? Do you like burgers, or do you prefer other kind of foods? They did have some vegetarian options as well, as you saw. Unfortunately, not any vegan options, but I do believe that the fries at Five Guys are vegan. But I think that's it, unfortunately, in terms of vegan options. Let me just put my my glasses on because the sun is too much. But yeah, that's about it, to be honest. I'm curious to hear your thoughts. A few of you had requested me to do this video, so I thought I would show you around. And thank you so much, by the way, for requesting, because it meant that I got to have a really nice meal. Like I said, I hadn't had a Five Guys in a while. I think the last time I had it was a few months ago, maybe? I don't know. In a while, basically. So it was nice. It was really, really nice. If you choose a good time to come as well, like I did, so at around 4 or 5 p.m, when most people tend to be inside the parks, you don't even have to queue that long and you'll have loads of space and it can be a nice quiet meal. But with that, I am off. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I do have a lot of other videos about the food and restaurants in Disneyland Paris. In fact, I think I probably have a review of every single restaurant at Disneyland Paris at this point, so there'll be a playlist in the link below, so you can have a look at that if you wish to. And yeah, follow me on Instagram as well. And also, I want to know what your Five Guys order is. So if you enjoy Five Guys and if you've been to Five Guys before and if you like burgers, what do you normally get there? Do you get yourself a milkshake? Do you get another drink? What do you put in your burger? I'm very curious. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next one, right? Bye bye.